All right, so before I get started with the video, I'm letting y'all know right now, this might turn into a rant, right? Now, I usually take a calm, intellectual approach to my videos, but I'm gonna just keep it all the way real, right? The NBA playoffs are on right now, so I don't want to take too long with the video, right? But check this out. I just finished watching Reckless new video, right? And once again, shout out to Reckless. Thank you to all my new subscribers that came from his channel. I really appreciate y'all, right? But he had asked a question. How do we feel about Carmelo Anthony graduating high school, right? I don't think he should be able to graduate, but the only reason why I'm somewhat okay with it is because he hasn't been officially charged yet, right? Now we know the charge is coming. If you got common sense and you're not an asshole, you know that the charge is coming, right? But until then, go ahead, graduate. We're hearing that you have a 3.7 GPA, so it's clear you've been doing your schoolwork, right? Go ahead, graduate, do what you got to do, because you might not be free that much longer, right? Now, let's get to the point of this video right now. Carmelo Anthony is your typical YN. If you don't know what a YN is, look it up. I cannot say the word on YouTube, but it's basically a young knuckle. You know what I mean? That is a YN, right? I went to school with YNs. You could look at this picture right now and you could tell that he's a YN. This is straight NBA young boy, Quando Rondo, 2012 Chief Keef type of shit. Right? That is what this is. Now, I was raised military, right? I come from a two-parent household with a sister and a dog. You know what I mean? I was raised right. But even I did dumb YN activity back in middle school and high school, right? It happens. It happens. You know what I'm saying? But I would never take a picture like this. I would never take a photo with a gun, and I would never take a picture with my middle finger up holding a lighter. That is a sign of death. That is a sign that I will kill you and I'm on demon time. That's exactly what that means. I don't care. Oh, he was just playing. It's just a photo. No, like a picture can say 1,000 words. Back in my YN days when I was breaking the law and being an idiot, I still did not carry myself like that on the internet. You would not know what I was doing, right? Because of the way I was raised, the way I was brought up. I did not bring that stuff to the internet, right? This right here is a blatant depiction of a evil, violent boy. You know what I mean? This is straight Quando Rondo, NBA young boy, emotional young black boy energy. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I do believe he is 100% guilty of killing Austin Metcalf. He went to that track meet with bad intentions. Even a little white girl. I gotta find the video. What's the girl that did the interview that said, yeah, he was known for fighting all the time, but we didn't know that he was capable of stabbing somebody. Like, no. If you're fighting all the time, you are already a violent person. You are already emotionally unstable. You know what I'm saying? Back in high school, I wasn't fighting all the time, but I would always get into it with the YNs of that high school, right? Because I went to a majority white high school in Michigan. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of black folks, they would lie about their address so they could go to the better schools with the better curriculums, right? So you had YNs at the white schools. You know what I mean? And we will always fight with them. You know what I mean? You got some that you can hang out with, and you got the other ones that are incapable of friendships. So you just gotta stay away from their ass. You know what I mean? But let's get back to this, right? So you got Dominique Alexander. Let me pull his dumb ass up real quick. Dominique Alexander. I'm gonna be real with y'all. This is the worst type of black man. I can't stand Dominique Alexander. I despise Dominique Alexander, right? Because it's clear what he's doing is he is race baiting. He is trying to promote his bullshit company. You know what I mean? And he could care less about any of the parties involved. He could care less about Karmelo. He could care less about Austin Metcalf. All he's trying to do is get his brand and get his name out. That's literally what this is, because that's the only way you could take up for Carmelo Anthony, right? And notice that when he did his little old press conference, he kept throwing in his company. Every other sentence, it was like a promotion ad. It was an advertisement for his company, right? What's the name of his stuff again? Because I don't pay no attention to this dude. Next Gen Action, right? So if y'all look up his press conference, literally every other line, yeah, because here at Next Gen Action, and us at Next Gen Action, and yeah, and once again, you could us at Next Gen Action. He kept saying it. He kept saying it, right? So you already know what this is, and sadly, black folks just don't. They want to turn a blind eye to the evil and the bullshit that we have to see from these people, right? Stop taking up for people just because they're black. Wrong is wrong and right is right. And just like Reckless said, it is not about right or wrong. It's about racism. It's about black versus white. And I've been saying that since I started covering this situation about 3 weeks ago. I've been saying that. This is a blatant case of racism. Same thing, and we're gonna jump on that. I need Reckless to get on this situation too about that Rodney Hinton, the dude that killed the cop because his son was killed by a cop. We gotta jump on that too, and we gotta speak on that too, because that's another case of racism, right? Rodney Hinton killed a random person, a retired deputy, because his son was killed by a cop, even though his son was in the wrong, had a gun, and was in a stolen vehicle. They ain't gonna say that though. The only thing they gonna say is that another black kid was killed by a cop. Nope, it's more to the story. Context means everything. All right, let me calm down. It's the NBA playoffs. I'm about to make me a drink, and I'm about to cook me some breakfast, and I'm about to finish watch the Knicks versus Celtics. Thank y'all so much for the subscribing. Thank y'all. Like, subscribe, follow my Instagram, TJTheRealist, follow my ex, TJTheRealist. I got all my links and stuff like that. New videos coming soon. I just had to get this off my chest. Thank y'all so much.